It happened. If you join me on last night's stream, I was talking about this. I received some information that apparently today we were receiving an article all about a price increase. That article has now dropped over on the Games Workshop website. At this point, I've always said to people, expect a price increase every bloody year. But this year, I don't know, it just seems a different taste in my mouth with everything that has been going on in the world. Now, let's just jump over and let's read the article, and then I'll give you my thoughts, feedback, opinions, all that type of stuff. So it should be somewhere on the screen now. I should have moved over somewhere. So we're just going to jump in and we're going to read this article together. It says pricing update at the top. And it says, we're sure it hasn't escaped your notice that a lot of things are more expensive than they used to be. You're telling me, right? Food, materials, transport. There's no gas oil, like you mentioned there. Essentials and luxuries alike. Well, you know, food's not really luxury. I'm getting into it. Right, sorry, I need to read the article. Stuff costs more to make and more to move, and Warhammer is not immune to these changes. This means that from the 6th of March, we'll be increasing some prices. The average change for plastic kit is about 6%. As an example of what to expect, the Battle Sister Squad goes up from 150. So basically, it says here it costs 36 quid now, and it will end up costing, after these changes, £37.50. We understand that no one likes these price rises. We've done our best to keep these prices down and some of your hobby essentials, and we're giving you a heads up now, so there's plenty of time to take advantage of the current prices. Wow, thanks, Games Workshop. What is changing? Plastic miniatures, Forge World and Citadel resin miniatures, standard and Artificer Citadel brushes, spray paint. So they're the things that are changing. What is not changing? Starter sets, paint pots, Citadel tools. They're trash anyway. Codexes, rulebooks, should be free anyway. And synthetic STC brushes. So that is the article. Now, I want to give you my personal feedback. Now, I just want to make it clear, I am not an economist. I'm just basically average Valrak. I'm just your average consumer that walks in a shop, buys something, and walks out. So the feedback I'm giving you, please don't like, oh, Valrak, you know nothing. You know nothing about the world, Valrak. I'm not saying I do know everything about the world. I'm just trying to give you my honest feedback, how I see it. If you disagree with it, then disagree with it. If you agree with it, agree with it. You know, it's one of those things. Let's agree to kind of disagree kind of thing. I don't want really like people arguing or calling each other names in the comment section, because who does that help? It literally helps no one. Right, so the first part of this, it says here, I just want to highlight, stuff costs more to make, more and more, and Warhammer is not immune to these changes. Now, I get it, you know, with everything that's going on in the world, you know, plastic, you know, gas prices, obviously electric prices, it costs more to keep the lights on, it costs more to power the stations, the molds, everything like that. But what I don't understand from Games Workshop is, I've seen like the end of year reports, you know, the financial reports that they're releasing, everything like that. We've covered videos on it. You've probably read them for yourself. And every single time, Games Workshop is in a massive amount of pure profit. And when I say pure profit, this is after every model's been made, every staff member's been paid, every last wagon is transported where they need to go. It's pure profit. We're talking 40 to 50 plus million in pure profit. So when I see things like this, I kind of feel it's a bit of a slap in the face personally, where they're making so much money on the hobbyists, and then they're sitting down to us and say, well, we know things are expensive, but you know, this is the way they have to go. Really, did they have to go this way when you're still making 40 to 50 plus million like a year? Like pure profit? Can't you just have like one year where things just keep the same? I know in a perfect world that is what we'd all love, but I'm sure people are going to tell you in the comment section, probably going to tell me in the comment section, Valrak doesn't work that way, you know. They've got shareholders. I know they have shareholders, you know, they have to please them. This is just kind of the way like life is now, and to be honest with you, it absolutely sucks. This is why I always say, because people think, oh, Valrak, you're a massive GW shill. This is why I say to people, I absolutely love the product of Games Workshop. I love the Space Marines, I love the models, I love the lore, I love the books, you know, I love the authors who write the books, I love all that type of stuff. But the business as Games Workshop as itself, like the higher-ups who probably have nothing to do with like the hobbyist level of things, just are literally running this as like, you know, one of these big corporations like that you see, which really don't care, just as long as the money is coming in. I'm sure people are going to argue, well, stop buying it then. But it's like, but I enjoy the product. It's my escapism. You know, I love sitting down, painting a Space Marine head. I love sitting down with friends, rolling dice, reading stories, listening to audio books, right? I love that type of stuff. I know the 3D printer people are going to come in and start going everywhere. I get it. I 3D print. I do. I've got free 3D printers in my room, but I still enjoy buying the official stuff and, like, you know, printing off a funky shoulder pad, a funky helmet and stuff like that. I enjoy that type of stuff. Again, these videos are kind of hard for me because I don't really know what to say. I hate it, but like, what's the alternative at the end of the day? Like, what can we actually do? We can't really do anything, and that's kind of the sad thing. And I did one of these videos last year, and I'll say the same thing I did in this video. This time next year, we'll be talking about the same thing. There's going to be another price increase, right? A lot of people are going to be starting to be priced out of the hobby. I'm sure a lot of people can no longer collect 40k because how expensive it is. And for me, that absolutely sucks, because the best thing for me is seeing new people jump into this hobby, this lore, experience it, and fall in love with it the same way I have, the same way you have. And for people then who, you know, just literally can't afford to do it, I just think it's a sad thing. And I know what someone's going to say, well, it's a luxury thing. If you can't afford it, you shouldn't be able to play it. I just really disagree with that idea. I think it's a really, really crappy take. You know, it's just someone can't afford something. It means that they should be barred from it, or, you know, you can't take part in it. You know, like, you know, try and help people out and just help people to be happy. That's my look in life, to be fair with you. This is why I always say to people, don't buy from Games Workshop. Go in like eBay, go to like secondhand like hobby shops and stuff like that, and try and get like discounted armies and that kind of stuff to try and get into the hobby if you need an army and stuff like that. Anyway, I'm going to leave the video there. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. I'm sure you're going to leave some feedback in the comment section, which I appreciate. If you've got anything else to say, yeah, let me hear it. See ya. Have a great day, and bye-bye, I guess. Bye.